Hey there. So we wanted to talk a little bit about anomaly detection and how that would work in Looker. Um, and I would say Looker is a platform that's built pretty well for this, generally because this kind of traffic data and things like that, they generally just have really large data sets, right? So just even in this example, we're looking at about 7 billion records in here. There's a couple notes about BigQuery, but really this could be kind of any data set that's going to or data store that's going to be able to handle kind of those large volumes. And the data we're looking at is kind of, I mean, this is that row level, just to give you kind of an insight into it of just different connections across different protocols, and what the source and destination IPs are, traffic that's coming across it with the packet sizes, and just trying to get an understanding of what's going on with some of that data. Um, we even talked a little bit about kind of the um, geography for it, so like mapping some of this data out. So Looker is going to have some of those mapping capabilities, or if we wanted to link out to like Google Maps from here, we could do that. Um, but we could look at anomaly detection specifically. So, if we're trying to use like some ML capabilities to flag some of these, we could do that. Or if we wanted to set up something even just within Looker to kind of model this out to do some filtering and things to flag things that are a little bit more suspicious and then just display them in a user interface. Looker can really be that UI for your internal stakeholders or external customers, even if you're putting this into a portal or giving them access to this portal as a whole. Uh, and we give you a few ways to kind of slice this. If you wanted to kind of dig into this further, we could go take a look at like a specific subnet that's being flagged, right? So if I kind of pop over to that, basically we're digging into that subnet to another dashboard, so we can start to link these things around and allow users to answer the next question that may come out of this. Or we could take some action specifically off one, right? So if we had a anomaly we wanted to do something with, maybe it's creating a Jira ticket to actually go put this out into a different system, or text somebody via Twilio that's on alert. So there's just ways we can take action on pieces of that, or if we wanted to kind of focus in on the specific anomalies, get an understanding of what those anomalies actually are, we could always drill through. The last thing I'd mention is the ability to kind of set up alerts on this stuff as well. So with anomaly detection, kind of proactive alerting and real-time alerting around those anomalies could be really important. So even just kind of thinking back to a day in the life of a customer that wants to be alerted to these things, we can set up those alerts. That Looker can be a platform to actually set those things up, so that we can get something like that table we saw in our inbox. And then what's really the powerful workflow here is that if your stakeholder or your customer is able to kind of go and just start to take action on that data right away. By viewing that data out in Looker, they can get a better idea of back to that table, what's going on, take that same action that we just took, or start to customize the report from here. So if we wanted to explore from here, right, this is really kind of the bread and butter Looker that allows users to do more with the data that's present here. So we have kind of that analysis that we had in our alert from here, so we could still do those things like filter on something, link over, or take action on it. But we could also start to grab the things that's important to us about these anomalies. So, these dimensions around number of bytes, or, if we wanted to just add something to this table, like perhaps the country, or maybe if it's a risky country, we can grab those fields, run it out. And again, we're going back to the source data to pull this out. So they're always getting that real-time data. Or if there's different metrics that we wanted to be able to pull here, we could do that as well. So that's just a little intro to Looker with anomaly detection. Hopefully just gives you kind of an idea of something a little bit more targeted towards the use case in your industry. Thanks.